Hi there, my name is Gordon McCrory. I'm the Happiness Guy, and today I want to talk to you about emotional recipes. Now, when I first found out about this concept, I was absolutely blown away by how simplistic it was, but equally so how easy it was to actually do it with no experience. So, emotional recipes allow us to feel how we want, when we want, and that for me allows us to kind of really influence our experience of life, because it's experience is kind of the emotions I think that we're feeling at the time that we're doing something. So going back a little bit and just taking the concept of recipes, the idea here is that if we gather together some ingredients, it could be, if it's a food recipe, let's say we've got long skinny pasta plus some lean mince plus some passata, kind of maybe some tinned tomatoes, some garlic, then all of those ingredients must make spaghetti bolognese. With those ingredients, we can't be making anything else. We're not having beans on toast with those particular ingredients. It must be spaghetti bolognese. And emotions are exactly the same. When we bring together a set of circumstances, perhaps a place, people, kind of times, then we can make the way that we want to feel. So let's say, for example, I want to feel really connected to my girlfriend, and I want us both to have kind of a fabulous evening. Then maybe what we do is we set time aside, we turn our phones off, we book to go out to a lovely restaurant, we kind of order really nice food, we've got kind of maybe a glass of wine on the table, we're both wearing things that help us feel really good, maybe taking a bit of time to get ready, and that kind of all sets up the opportunity to feel exactly how we want to feel. Now, we can break that recipe with a few different things. Let's say one of us was wearing something that we really hated and made us feel uncomfortable, then that might kind of start to ruin the recipe a little bit. Or let's say that one of us or both of us were just sitting there kind of playing on our mobile phones for the duration of the meal. That again is going to ruin the whole love and connection and what we were looking for. So there's ingredients that make the emotion and there's ingredients that will break the emotion. Now, the same is true for negative emotions. Let's say we want to we wanted to create the recipe for feeling just really frustrated and tired and bored. Then, as we start to gather ingredients, then we're going to start to make that particular that particular emotion. So, for example, if we don't get a good night's sleep, then we've already started to gather the ingredients for maybe a bit tired and grumpy. And then let's say we don't eat enough through that day, again, gathering the ingredients for tired and grumpy, because when we don't eat enough, our mood goes down a little bit. And then, let's say maybe our boss kind of gives us a hard time over something or other. All of a sudden, everything's coming together for feeling bad, for having some kind of anger or frustration or feeling low. But it's really easy to break that as well. So as the ingredients start to gather, if we've got an awareness of this, then what we can do is we can actually almost go, all right, pause. How am I feeling? If we've got this awareness, how am I feeling? Then what you can do is you can start to put something into the recipe where you can't feel that way. So if you are not feeling how you want to in that scenario, and you just go, all right, hang on, pause, and you stop and you go for a walk for 10 minutes and you get some fresh air, all of a sudden, going for a walk and getting some fresh air isn't in that recipe for feeling really tired and really grumpy, especially if it's a lovely sunny day or or the weather's kind of brisk and maybe a little bit of a breeze or whatever. So you've got a lot more control over how you feel than you maybe kind of think that you do. And if you then take that a stage further and you wake up in the morning and you think, how do I want to feel and how am I going to make that happen? Then perhaps it's, all right, I want to feel kind of connection, I want to feel love, I want to feel happy, I want to feel relaxed. Then what do? What's your recipe for happy? What's your recipe for connection? If you start putting that into your life and start doing it purposefully, and you have that dotted through every day, then all of a sudden you start to take up the space where negative emotions could just naturally creep in, and you fill it with kind of great things. And then when you get to the end of the day, it can never have been a terrible day, because you've had some good stuff in there. So I hope you like the concept of emotional recipes. I've been using them for a while now. I absolutely love it, and I encourage you to just choose. When you wake up in the morning, think, How do I want to feel, and how do I do that? And then make it happen. It takes a bit of practice, but I'm sure you'll do great. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye bye.